The moment my surrogate best friend gave birth, she stared at me with empty eyes and said, "You can leave now, this baby is mine." I used to believe friendship was thicker than blood. That belief died the same night my son was born. I met Kara when we were 19, during orientation week at Brighton Ridge University. She was loud, fearless, always laughing. I was quiet, organized, terrified of disappointing everyone. We became inseparable, roommates, road trip partners, emergency contacts on each other's phones. She knew my secret before anyone else. I couldn't have children. Doctors at Holloway Women's Clinic explained it with calm voices and complicated charts. Something about my uterus being fragile, risky, a danger to both me and a baby. I smiled in the office, then I collapsed in the parking lot. Kara held me while I cried into her hoodie.
You're still going to be a mom. Biology doesn't get to decide that.
Years later, when I married Jonah, the topic came back. Adoption felt distant. Surrogacy felt impossible. Until Kara volunteered. She said it like she was offering to help me move apartments.
I'll carry your baby. Seriously, you trust me, right?
I trusted her with my life. The legal process took months. We met at a small law firm in Oakmere City, where the carpet smelled like old paper and lemon cleaner. The lawyer, Mr. Talon, warned us about emotional risks.
Surrogacy between friends often ends friendships, sometimes families.
Kara laughed.
We're basically sisters.
We signed everything, my eggs, Jonah's sperm, her womb, science and contracts, nothing emotional, or so I thought. The embryo transfer worked on the second try. Kara called me while I was grocery shopping.
Aria, I'm pregnant. Actually pregnant.
My knees buckled in the cereal aisle. From that moment, I treated her like royalty. I paid for her vitamins, therapy, prenatal yoga in Crestfield Heights, and a private OB at Riverline Medical Pavilion. At first, she acted like the middleman between me and my child. She sent me heartbeat recordings. She video called me during ultrasounds. She joked about my baby kicking her ribs, but slowly her language changed.
He hates when I eat spicy food. He likes when I play indie music. He's stubborn, like me.
I corrected her gently.
Like us.
She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Around the 6th month, Kara started acting different. She refused to let Jonah touch her belly. She stopped inviting me to appointments. She changed doctors without telling us. She moved from Oakmere to Lakeshore Vale, claiming the environment was better for her mental health. When I visited, her apartment was filled with baby items, cribs, clothes, toys, all labeled with her last name. One night, while we sat in her kitchen eating noodles, she stared at her belly and whispered,
"Do you think babies know who their real mother is before they're born?"
I froze.
You're not the mother. You're carrying him for me.
She smiled politely.
That's what the papers say.
Her tone scared me. The labor started during a storm that flooded half of Lakeshore Vale. We rushed to Harborcrest Regional Hospital, where rain hit the windows like gravel. The delivery lasted 14 hours. I watched from behind the glass as doctors shouted numbers and nurses wiped sweat from Kara's forehead. When the baby cried, my heart stopped. They handed him to me first. He was tiny, warm, alive. I whispered his name, Noah, a name I had written in journals for years. Kara asked for a private moment. I thought she wanted closure, gratitude, goodbye. Instead, she sat up, eyes wide, voice calm.
I'm not signing the relinquishment papers.
I laughed, thinking she was joking.
Kara, stop. You're exhausted.
She pulled out a thick envelope, medical records, lab receipts, a DNA report.
He's mine.
I felt the world tilt. She confessed that during the implantation, she bribed a lab assistant to use her eggs instead of mine.
You were so desperate. I knew you wouldn't question anything.
The nurse stared at us like she was watching a car crash.
You stole our embryo?
I gave myself a child. You can't steal what's biologically yours.
She cradled Noah like I was the intruder. We sued the clinic in Stonebridge County Court. The lab assistant vanished. The clinic blamed a documentation error. DNA proved Noah was Kara's biological child. The judge ruled in her favor. I watched the custody ruling from a wooden bench that felt like ice. Online, Kara became a hero. She posted a long video titled, "Why I Refuse to Give Away My Baby." She cried. She framed herself as exploited. She said I pressured her. The internet believed her. I received death threats. Jonah stopped talking to me. He started sleeping on the couch. Then he started sleeping at his brother's house. We divorced quietly. I sold the nursery. 4 years later, I saw Kara again. In North Shore Market Plaza, near a coffee shop with a mural of ocean waves. She was holding Noah's hand. He was taller than I imagined, smiling, laughing. He looked like Jonah. My chest collapsed inward. She noticed me. Her smile vanished.
I thought you moved away.
I thought you'd feel sorry. She shrugged.
Sorry for what? I wanted a baby. I took control of my life.
Noah tugged her sleeve.
Mom, who is she?
Kara didn't hesitate.
No one important.
And they walked away. People warn you about enemies. They never warn you about friends who learn how to become gods in your life. Kara didn't just take my child. She took my identity as a future mother. She took my marriage. She took the version of me that believed love was safe. Sometimes I imagine Noah growing up, scrolling through old court documents, discovering my name buried in legal history. Maybe he'll search for me. Maybe he'll wonder why his existence started with a lawsuit instead of a lullaby. But I've learned something about motherhood. Sometimes the womb isn't where a child is born. Sometimes it's where a dream dies. And sometimes, the person who kills, it is the one who promised to carry it. For you, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for listening to my story.